You know what I've noticed lately? And maybe this is just me getting older, but somewhere along the way, the Pokemon hobby got really socially awkward. Like, genuinely weird. I'm not even talking about scams or people ripping each other off or all that other big drama stuff that's happening. I mean, regular, normal, everyday interactions. Like, guys, why does asking the price of a card sometimes feel like I'm negotiating a hostage situation? You walk up to a table at a show like, hey man, how much is that Umbreon? And suddenly the entire mood changes. The vendor stares at you like you interrupted a business merger. Then they hit you with, make an offer. Brother, you have the card. You tell me. And the crazy part is, everybody listening right now knows exactly what I'm talking about because somehow a hobby built around colorful cardboard monsters started feeling like Wall Street with Pikachus. And I don't know when that happened, but today we're talking about it. There's also this weird thing right now where people completely forget how negotiations are supposed to work. Like, somebody will post a card for $300 and you'll offer $250. And suddenly they respond like you insulted their entire bloodline. Brother, it's cardboard. Relax. Now, don't get me wrong. There are terrible buyers too. We all know the guy, would you take $40 shipped on a $220 slab? And if you're listening and you were in my DMs, please stop doing that. And then when you say no, they hit you with, well, good luck selling it. Like they just placed a medieval curse on your bloodline. But somewhere in the middle, normal communication kind of just disappeared. Everything feels weirdly hostile now. Everybody's defensive. Everybody's trying to win every interaction. And I think that's the part of what's making the hobby feel exhausting sometimes to a lot of people, not just because the prices are off, but the people are off. And don't even get me started on the word mint. That word has completely lost all meaning. I swear, some people describe cards the way realtors describe apartments in New York, near mint. Meanwhile, the card looks like it got dragged behind a Honda Civic. And listen, I'm not saying every flaw is a scam. Mistakes happen, lighting exists, people miss stuff, people have a bad eye for things, or maybe they bought it at near mint, they want to sell it at near mint, and they made the mistakes themselves. But there's a massive difference between, hey man, clean card overall, but there's whitening on the back left corner, and super minty PSA 10 easy, you should buy it right now. Then the card arrives looking like it fought in the Civil War. Like, come on. And the worst part, some sellers genuinely get offended when you point it out. That's the part that I really don't understand. If somebody's spending real money, especially in a grading focused hobby, transparency should be normal. That shouldn't make someone difficult. That should make them smart. I know that's something that I pride myself on. And if anybody's dealt with me that's listening, you'll probably know this. A lot of the times, I'll actually ask you, hey, are you grading this? And if you say yes, I'm going to be fully transparent with you. I'm going to be, hey, listen, there's a print line on the back. Like if it's going in a binder, it's going to look great, but just know that it's not going to grade well. Or, hey, like right here, there's a little white dot. I'm not sure if you care, but just want to make sure that you were aware. Now, what really bothers me is the people that try to take advantage. I'm like, oh, well, it's got that white dot. So can you take some money off? That's not near mint anymore. No, no, no. I think we need to understand what near mint means. Near mint does not mean it's flawless and it's going to get a 10. Near mint means that it is nearly mint, as in it looks extremely good. Maybe it might have one or two small flaws, but it's still near mint. And that's why I don't like the word mint getting tossed around on its own, because you need to really know that that card is perfect for it to truly be mint. The amount of mint I like the way that I'm saying that. The amount of mint cards that I have sent into PSA that do not get 10s is astronomical. So we got to stop throwing that word around. Everybody needs to use their own eyes, and everybody just needs to stop being weird when dealing with that. Now, speaking of weird, card shows are honestly the funniest place to people watch now. Now, I'm a vendor at most card shows locally in New Jersey, and it is very fun to be around the table and watch people from the other side. You'll see every type of human interaction imaginable. It's almost like being at Costco. You got the super wholesome vendors giving kids free cards. Those people are awesome. Shout out to those people. I try to do the same thing, but that is what makes this hobby great. Then 2 tables down from them, you got a guy acting like he's guarding nuclear launch codes because somebody asked the comp on a PSA 9 Charizard. Like, brother, we are at the Holiday Inn conference room in New Jersey. We gotta calm down now. And look, I get it. Margins matter. You're making sales. Maybe that's your full-time job. Business matters. Some people do this for a living. I understand all that. But sometimes it feels like people got so deep into the market, they forgot this stuff is supposed to be fun for us. That's the weird shift I keep noticing. Less collectors, more exhausted day traders holding binders. And honestly, I think people can feel that energy now, especially newer collectors. New people enter the hobby excited, and within 5 minutes, somebody's talking to them like they're applying for a mortgage. That stuff matters more than people realize. I mean, honestly, that's why I always respect the people in this hobby who just feel normal. Good energy, being transparent, being fair, easy to talk to. Those people make the hobby feel safe. And when I say safe, I mean there is a lot of crap out there, guys. So if you're listening to this and you are into Pokemon, please realize that these things are worth real money. Not to scare people, but I mean, there's people getting held up at gunpoint. There's break ins at card shops, breaking glass, people being arrested. So please realize that when you're walking around with this stuff, even at card shows, you need to be vigilant. You need to be paying attention. You need to be aware of your surroundings. Because at the end of the day, most people are here because Pokemon makes them happy. It reminds them of being kids. It reminds them of simpler times. It reminds them of opening packs on the floor with their friends. Or maybe they are kids and they are trying to enjoy the hobby. That feeling is the entire reason this thing exploded again in the first place, and it was found during COVID again. Not graphs, not market caps, not population reports, people. And I think sometimes we lose that a little bit. Not completely, but enough where it becomes noticeable. So maybe the hobby doesn't need less passion. Maybe it just needs people to relax a little. Be normal. Talk to each other better. Stop treating every interaction like a courtroom negotiation over a shiny cardboard dragon. Because honestly, the hobby is way more fun when people actually act like they enjoy being here. But anyway, that's my spiel for today. And honestly, I'm curious if you guys have noticed this too, or if I'm just losing my damn mind. If you got a funny story from a card show, a weird DM that you've dealt with, an awkward trade interaction, send it to me. I genuinely love hearing this stuff. Now you can go follow me on Instagram at Entes Inferno TCG, or wherever you're listening, drop a follow, drop a subscription. I'm over on YouTube, I'm on Spotify, I'm on Apple Podcast. Now I'm trying to make this thing work. I want to do this for the people. I very much enjoy this, but I do need some love back, so I appreciate it if you do. All right? Appreciate you guys listening as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.